worked out. I kind of liked it. Professional streamer. Yes? Fucking awesome. I really like this a lot. I was kind of like, I was iffy on like the reverse angle made once I get that out of the way, I don't know, the reverse angle is kind of nice. I like it a lot. Like, a lot. Hydration break, dang. Hydration Why is there a song called The Sissy Strut up next? Were you familiar with that track or just good anticipation? Just good anticipation. I've never heard that before. You can kind of like, at least I can kind of feel out when a song is gonna like, I can feel out the direction that a song is gonna go, right? And I can tell when like a song's gonna build up with a potential section and when it's gonna like back off a little bit. So, I don't know. Need to move the drapes? What drapes? The drapes? We didn't do where we had never did. Oh yeah. Oh well. Oh well. I haven't been on a YouTube game in a while. A part of me kind of wants to get on a YouTube game again, but a part of me is kind of like, I don't know. I'm partial to YouTube. I assume they mean the parent. I know. I was talking to myself. I know. I just said, let me fix that camera, and I fixed it. I do that a lot. I actually do in the playlist. I find that, like, I find myself talking to myself more than anyone, right? Like, I don't want to say I'm so far into loneliness that I can, like, carry on an entire-ass conversation with myself, but, like, I can kind of carry on a whole-ass conversation with myself. And, I find in a lot of ways that, like, I get my best thoughts out when I'm able to, like, converse with myself. Exactly, seriously. I talk to myself when I want. I talk to myself to, like, navigate my way through problems. Right? If I'm having an issue IRL, I find that like sneaking around a little bit in my living room, like talking to myself, helps me to kind of like assess the situation. I'm gonna do it well, but I mean I feel like it's kind of a necessary feature for me. I just on my train of thought. Honestly, like when I just started, god damn, I gotta sneak. Wait, where's Dingo at? Dingo, number one, where is the fucking paper towel at? Number two, Dingo, if you're here, mute the stream. I gotta sneeze. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I'm just gonna grab this just in case. Talking to yourself isn't a problem until you start answering stuff. Archangel, I will carry on a whole ass conversation with myself. And like when I started like going into my antisocial phase and I started going more into my career and not into like being I found that like for me, I was able to get an equivalent amount of social interaction by talking to myself, right? I don't know, it's just something I've always done. Even through college, I've always been like, if I want to like do something, right? Or I want to like assess a problem, or I want to just escape, I find that talking to myself is the best way to do it, right? I guess I'll imagine, I just find that conversing with myself really helps a lot. And also it's nice because like, I can run through screen prompts and stuff as well. I do that a lot. I talk myself through screen prompts and like, kind of, I guess, answer any questions or something like that. Do you consider myself always doing that? For a long time, I would have said yes. Like, after I graduated college, I've talked about this before. After I graduated college, I broke up with my girlfriend that I had been with for like 2 years, right? And I was not in a depression, but I was in a point when I was like, you know what? Fuck all this. I'm gonna go focus on like my job, right? Because I have a pretty demanding career as an engineer. I was like, you know what? I am gonna go focus on my job, on my work, and not really have a social life, right? And that's what I did. I pretty much, since I graduated college, I had a small little group of people at work that I would converse with, right? Like a pretty small group of people. That was about it, right? And none of them were really like my age, right? So, yeah, that was pretty much what I did. Like, I was a loner for like 5 years. My routine was I would wake up, I would go to work, I would come home, I would play drums for an hour or two, I would zoom for a little bit, I'd play RuneScape, then I'd go to bed. Rinse and repeat every single day. That was what I would do, often for 6 days a week. And it helped me in a lot of ways. But like, I feel like it also hindered me a lot as well, personally. It hindered a lot of my growth, right? Kind of like the opposite of people, like when you look at people that are like 30 with no savings, right? It's kind of like being 30 with no social life is like the opposite, right? So like now I don't consider myself necessarily a loner in the sense that like I want to go out and I want to do more things and I want to meet with people, right? But on the other hand, meeting people can be like a daunting task. I feel I missed out on life, exactly. How do you treat people? I honestly don't know. You get lucky. That's pretty much it. Dating apps are probably the best way to do it. I don't know. I never hit up the apps really hard. I hit up the apps. I have a great fucking dating app story, and I quit after that. The big one was in the GX story. He was an interesting color. I think he was like 5'3", 5'4", I think. And I was 5'1". So stop every girl that I have dated through my entire life has been around the same age. I've never dated like an uber tall girl before. Dating yourself and then find someone who's dating too. I feel like how do I say this? There's an old adage of like you need to find like how does it go? It's like you need to work on yourself before like the people that don't date always say I'm working on myself, right? I mean I agree that you absolutely need to work on yourself to a certain extent, but I also think that people can overwork themselves or overwork on themselves, right? And overanalyze their personality a lot. Would I date at all point? I date 18 years. Height doesn't really matter to me. LS? Okay. You guys want to hear my dating app story? This is fucking weird. Alright. So this was before I started dating. I had just started taking a degree. It was in like January of last year, right? It was in like January of last year, right before I started taking a degree. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go hit the app, right? So I downloaded an app called Her, which is for like lesbian dating, and I hit up this girl. She was really fun to see. Her pics were really nice. I did like everything that you're supposed to do. I like reverse image searched the pics. They all look legit. Just carrying on a conversation and everything. It was great. We had a bunch of interest. Like it was around the time that Tears of the Kingdom came out, and she was like a huge Zelda fan. So I was like, oh, fuck yeah, right? Like, I love Zelda, right? And Pokemon, we were talking about Pokemon and like the original Gen 1 Pokemon. She was so into it, and I was like, the vibes are off the charts between us. Like, this is insane. So finally, she didn't live too far away from me in Pittsburgh, so I was like, you know what? I arranged for a date at a coffee shop. She was like, oh yeah, I'm so down to be there. I was like, I found it, right? So, the morning of, I wake up early, I get my shower and everything, and I'm all good to go, put my makeup on, I'm about ready, like, I'm probably 10 minutes away from walking out the door. I get a message on the app on my phone that says, hey yo, I gotta tell you something. And I was like, okay, what's up? And she goes, I'm actually not Brianna. My name's Tony, 48 male, and I'm gonna show this lesbian what a real 9-inch Italian sausage tastes like. Proceed to send this thing. And I was like, are you kidding me? Has it worked before? Like, what's the move? I don't know what the move was. Was it really nice? It did you lie about that shit? What an ab, that is the gaslight, the end all gaslight. And it was like, come on, man. Like, I was literally 10 minutes away. I was so looking forward to it. And that's when I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna go goon for a little bit, and I'm gonna go buy shit to start streaming. So in a way, like, shout out Tony. You're the reason why I started streaming. Everyone here has to thank Tony. You should have sent one back and said, yeah, I got like, well, I think I said I was trans in my profile picture. That's how life goes. Dating apps, yeah, they're a fucking shithole. Good luck. Honestly, and I thought about this too. The only time I have ever had partners was when I have connected with them through some kind of like out of school activity. Like either some kind of out of school activity that I'm already in, like band or